Hello. I am now telling everyone I'm live. And that is Van Gogh, if anyone can hear him. Ah! Saddest kitty in the world is him. Sad kitty. Alright. Live from Madison, Wisconsin is me with a Christmas tree headband on because I'm a goof nut. And Van Gogh, who is complaining because he is Van Gogh. Letting everyone know that I am going live, or am live. DDA, all my buds. War hamster. I didn't actually post my stream from yesterday's index, but I only looked at 2 homes, so I don't feel too bad, because yesterday was a lazy day of just getting stuff done. And we were going to do sort of another lazy day, but we will get stuff done. You know, I really don't like this angle. Even with, it just doesn't look right. Let me just fix this. All right. Sadly, I won't have this guy as visible. Maybe I'll put it like on my shirt or something. Nope, doesn't work. Hello, Donbat. Look at my Christmas tree. I was wearing it on my head, but it doesn't look right with the camera. But there's, if I knew where to push, I knew it about a minute ago, how to do this. Turn on, you dumb idiot.
Need a hand?
It is adorable. Wait till you see it lit up. Isn't that cute? I love it. I was wearing it for a while, but like you can see, it doesn't quite fit in the picture. But then when I know what I could do. I could fix it on OBS and make my picture larger. Ha ha ha. Look at me being all thinky. Wait, I'm not sure that'll work the way that I think it will. But that's what it looks like. I'm going to leave it on because it is glorious, isn't it? I love it. I am a goof nut. I am an absolute goofball, and I love being able to be goofy. I have a goofy streak a mile wide. I have no shame when it comes to being silly. Because why not? All right. Probably blind you all with the lights though, but I kind of like it. So today I'm just gonna get a couple of things done, and then we're going to do 2 things. One thing is I want to get over to EU, because I've been telling people I was going to go look at their homes. And while at EU and looking at stuff, I want to pay attention to lights, because a friend of mine is trying to collect pictures of lights, specific kinds of light. Oh, am I out of setting? The struggle is real with these style things. I'm always running out. Always. I don't know what it is. Like in the olden days, I did not have this problem. I never used to run out of them. Now I run out of them all the time, and I don't know what the difference is. I mean, I'm still deconning as much stuff as ever, so I'm not really sure what the hell is going on. Okay. So tomorrow starts a new life. So we will have 5 tickets a day, possibly. from New Life. And 3 coming from the "Oh, we screwed up, undaunted, sorry" fund, which I'm hoping will allow us. I'm hoping we can kill dragons and have that count as the world boss, even though it's technically an insurgent boss. I don't know if that doesn't count. Oh yeah, I don't know anything about the skull motif. I need to probably look at something about that. I'll collect it, but I never use these things, so it doesn't really matter. Gosh, stop seeing me. Oh, whatever. Screw it. Oh, they do count. Cool. Oh, okay. I've been instead of the frozen skin, or in addition to the frozen skin, because that would be cool. I'm surprised to hear that a skull one is cute. I would have figured they would have gone like all Nordy uncute. Let me open it up. ESO Fashion's got it up. Oh, good! Dragons, cool. Because I want to get, yeah. Aw. Oh, I see. It's Nordy. It's all bundled up Nordy. That makes sense. Yeah, I see it. I think it does work. Hey, Twantle. Okay, enjoy your guinea pigs. Your potatoes on legs. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I love all your pictures of your orc, right? It's your orc. I could swear. If I'm wrong, you can punch me, but I could swear it's your orc who has all the cute little outfits. But yeah. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Morning, Nana. Yeah, I love it too. It's fabulous, isn't it? If it starts to make anyone want to get like an epileptic seizure or mess it up or messes them up, I'll turn it off. But I just figured for a little while at least it'd be fun. Okay. I hope other people do the dragons too, because we can do more dragon guard stuff if you do it. And get closer to achievements. Achievements.
Minty cheese, ew.
No, that's minty peach, not minty cheese. Okay, so you've carried him through all those different games? That's kind of awesome. So Nana, I don't know if you got my mail, but I did follow through on all of the stuff that you talked about. So that's all in the works now. And it is much appreciated. Much appreciated. Here we go. Almost done here. There was this guy a while back who was complaining. Oh, good. Yeah. There was this guy a while back who was complaining about people on the forums people who stream. He was complaining on the forums about people who stream and who wear silly headbands and do their writs when they first come on, and everybody has to end up watching them do their writs. And I hope you all don't think that way, because I rarely do this. This is just like the second day in a row that I've done casual stuff, so I apologize if it's annoying. We will be getting to housing shortly. I don't know how much. Is it now? Well, hey, as long as somebody's enjoying it. I just, I need to get them out of the way, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to because I don't have enough cosmetic stuff, but I will come back and do this later. That's true. That's odd, but true. Um, I haven't been on EU to do EHT in like forever, so I'm sure a lot of new houses are there. I actually don't mind watching them either. I just got a message from a friend who said, I'm not sure if you're aware or not, but a bioluminescent squid is attacking your hair. Sorry, that just broke me. Yes, it is great. What's funny is he doesn't usually watch in the morning, so that was. I guess he couldn't resist when he saw the screenshot of my bioluminescent squid on my head. I can't help it. I'm goofy. I like to have fun, silly fun. I can turn it off in a little bit. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. I'm not always, you know, straight-laced. I have a good sense of humor. Oh. Anyway. Okay, last character. Promise. But it's I don't even remember where we got this. But I saw it, and I usually, like, I laugh about things, but I don't ever really say, you know, I need this. Hey, Swank. But I saw this, and I was like, I need this. This has to be in my life. Now it is. I was going to wear it on Christmas. I had a sparkling dress that went with it. But I didn't end up wearing it for some reason. Very sad. Thank you. I love it too. That's great. Especially if around little kids, that would be awesome. You know, if they were able to wear their headbands around little kids, like if the kids were in surgery. So, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. I don't know what it is. I suspect it's all of the drugs I took yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. I will. And then I'll put it on the forums with like what minute you can go look at it, and so you'll be able to see what I said. Well, they were. They definitely were spreading Christmas cheer. I like it when people don't take themselves too seriously. Where you have to, you know, I mean, I had a very serious job. I was an attorney. But if you don't have a little bit of fun when you can, I don't know. You have to try. Otherwise, life is just miserable. Gotta stay happy. Whatever way you can. But yeah, I took a whole bunch of drugs yesterday. I took muscle relaxants and a Xanax. Not all at the same time. I'm not that stupid. I spread them out properly. And then did a couple of physical therapy type exercise thingies to kind of help with my issues. And I woke up this morning and it was almost like I was almost 100% better. I'd say I'm about 80% better, which is just tremendous. So I have to tell you folks that Nana Terra is currently my favorite person on Earth. Sorry for anybody who was competing for that role, but
Hey.
sorry, you're out, man, compared to her. She's currently my fave person. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. Pretty stoked. It's the first relief I've had in weeks. Thank you. Aloha to you as well. I saw you added me as a friend. Okay, folks, we're gonna bear with me and pray that we're able to get into EU. I should have changed my. I wonder if I can still change what this says. Instead of saying casual today, no housing, because that's not exactly the case. We're going to do housing. We're just going to do EU housing. There we go. EU housing today. Woo! Done. Hope it changed. Okay, cool. Let's go hit up EU. I have a list of all the people who've been asking me, please go see my house on EU.
Let's go EU now. Everybody's learning how.
Yes. So we are going to try to log in, and it's not entirely a what's the word? A foregone conclusion. All right. Now, I thought Donbad, I thought you were NA. Should I do that when I come back to NA? Or am I on crack? Because I sent you a present on NA. You have to be on NA. You're in my guilds. Okay. So I'll do that when I come back. This is my character, my only red guard, and it's sad because I actually really like red guards, but I haven't got a class that I wanted to. Ugh. You know, there's not enough classes in this game. There's lots of races. Oh, you're welcome. There's lots of races, but not enough classes. So it's like, you know, unless I want to play the same exact character over again, you know. But red guards are really cool looking. I love their eyes. They have the best eyes in the game, honestly. Those blues and grays, like stunning. Battle mage. Oh, okay. I just had this image of battle mage with weasels because I read what you said, which was I'm hoping someday battle mage weasels its way back in. But I read it as I'm hoping someday battle mage weasels, and I'm like, okay, battle mage weasels might be fun. I could see that. Oh Lord. You know, but WoW killed it. Like, not in a good way with pandas for me. Like, I was out when there were pandas. So maybe weasels wouldn't be a good thing. But weasels are better than pandas. So there's that. There was data for a battle mage class. I wonder why. Maybe they thought it was too much of a cop. Oh, see? This is what I'm worried about. Maybe they thought it was too much of a copy of Sork, or maybe they thought some of the other, like Templar kind of is a sorcerer with armor. I don't know. It would have been nice though. Maybe, I don't know what they were thinking. Okay, let me change this. I don't need these things on. What do I need on? Oh, I don't enjoy Warden. I did. I mean, I gave it a shot. I have one. I just don't enjoy them. I hate to say. All right. I feel bad, but it's the truth. They are just not fun to me. Sorry, I'm just trying to turn everything off so that I can actually log in. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Okay, so let's see if this works. Magic Sorkork. Mag Sorkork. Sorkork. You know, when did this come about? Because, like, I don't know that I've ever played any other game where they shortened things like that. And this game, everyone does. It's like Megsork or, you know, Stamsork. That seems to be just a game thing. I did? Oh. You're telling me things I don't know. I don't know. Squirk. Huh. Alright, headband's coming off. Starting to annoy me. Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
To turn it off. Okay, now I get to fix the camera because the camera was annoying me. That's why it was annoying me. Hold on. Watch this disconnect anyway. There, much better. Okay. Better. Okay. Morning tea and crumpets. I need to read into it. I haven't put any effort into finding out what that's all about. I may have to turn off Steam and re-log in. I'm not happy about this. This is why I've been putting off doing an EU special, because it's like, as bad as things are, you know, you've got EU, which has it worse. Oh, good. We finally connected. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this as a rando first, because that's just the way I do it. Tea and crumpets, do you stream? Is that what that little heart is from? Because if you do, I should be giving you a shout out. You must. You must stream it and I must not know it. Let me give you a shout out. Viola. All right. If anyone else streams, let me know and I will give you shout outs. I just don't always know. Oh, good. Get back into it. Cool. I'm going to hit a follow right now. I just hit follow. Yay! Okay. You're welcome. Self-promotion is good for everybody. Hello, Hama. We are in Tom Squid Eastern. Time Squid Eastern. I'm trying to figure out what that's supposed to mean. 698 out of 700. And no effects. And we are in a beautiful Serenity, which is indeed quite serene. So let me teach you a little something cool about these particular things. These little Kijiti whatchamabutts. I don't know what to really call them. Kijiti hall things. I don't know. I'm trying to find a picture. There's a particular picture that I took that, here it is. Okay, so let me show you this because it's really neat. It's something you can do. So you see this picture? Did it come up? I can see it on my OBS screen, so it should be up. But you see the this needs to get a little bigger. All right, you see how they have these little upturned ends on this? This is really just the same thing, but just lengthened. Using more than one. But the really cool thing that they did with it. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated, Corey Doppel. So you see the edges, how they turn up? You know, that very Asian kind of style, Oriental style, whatever you want to. Thank you for the follow. All right. These are done with Argonian like chimneys, which is a really weird thing to make. It's an odd little thing. I never see them for sale, and it's a weird like recipe that I don't often see. So just putting those on the edge lets you lift it up on the ends and makes it look a little bit more realistically Oriental / Asian. Whatever word you prefer. Okay. Here we are. This is actually a gorgeous Serenity. And I believe that Time Squid actually follows me. Oh, can you, Sarah? See, I know so few people who can make them because I think it's a green recipe, but nobody seems to ever list it. So it's a neat little thing to do. And it's a clever usage of that. That was a picture from one of Greek Vamp's homes, and we all know that Greek Vamps like ridiculous. All right, I'll put this back on, but not bioluminescent, and you may not be able to see the whole thing. All right. The lights were like flashing in the screen and kind of bugging me. But this is a nice way of using the stable section to actually use this as a sitting section. I love all the flowers. Like I always say, go with Serenity is lots of petals dropping. Oh, you can. All right, good. They're useful. I've also seen, who was it yesterday? It was somebody's in stream. Don't kill me. I can't remember who it was. But yesterday, somebody in stream had, or the day before, had their house. They had those Argonian chimneys, and they were using them as mushrooms to grow. I mean, mushroom growing things. You know, how you grow shiitake mushrooms on a log. That's how they were using them, and it worked really well because they were just the right size for what they were looking for. Lovely. I have lots of ideas today, so you're all going to end up having to listen to me babble. I apologize. One of my friends has been telling me that I've been doing these marathon streams that are like a slow boat to Australia, but I was like, you know, you don't have to watch. Nobody's forcing you to watch the whole thing. But, oh well. All right, see you later, Dawn. I will look at your house when I get back on NA. Might be a while, though. I owe people stuffs. I've been promising. I really like the combination of crystals and different color crystals. It's not all, like, one color, because I think if it were all yellow or all blue, it would just be a little... It would just give a yellow sheen to everything, and I'm not sure how that would work. These are one of my favorite lights. Oh, we've got a nice little nook for statues. Here's another thing you can do with these little Kajiti pole things. This is what was on the end of either one of those that I showed you. It had the one that's shaped like an upside down U in the middle, and then it had the two L ones on either end, and then it had the little upturned portions. Why, thank you. I do babble, but I try to babble things that are helpful. Sometimes people tune in. Sometimes I'll hear people say, wait, what? Wait, what did you just say? You can do that? And that cracks me up every time because it's like, oh yeah, you just tuned in for a second. I'm lost in here. Where is the house? Is the house closed off? I think the house is closed off. All right, that's why I'm lost in here. Okay, so they made this an outdoors, gorgeous home with no access to the house, which is fine because I don't really love the house either. So, beautiful. I'm a fan. This is a great one. Also, I don't remember if I signed in. Oh, you're welcome. I try to teach about EHT. It's I love it so much personally that I try to help people understand it because it can be so daunting at first. I don't think I can sign in. Maybe I already did. All right, so, all right, let me look at the names of people that I promised I would look at. Ixie comes first. Ixie in EU. I told them I would look. Ixie. Okay. I have been to several of Ixie's homes, but not their Ogma archive. So there we go. I don't recall necessarily what they looked like, but I have apparently visited other ones. See, I don't have a great memory, but I take a lot of screenshots. And then I'm able to, like, remember the picture. Oh, you do? Cool. I'm glad you're on, Ixie. I'm glad you are on. I didn't realize, and I'm glad. This shirt is too big. It's constantly, like, falling off my shoulders and annoying me. I shouldn't have worn it. Just a moment. There we go. Okay, I'm here. Signing in. Oh, it's an amazing coffee cup. We have 2 of them. Oh, I don't know. I see stuff outside. I see you have beautiful stained glass windows outside. And you have an ethereal sky, which I am a fan of. 367 out of 2,000. Holy crow! You did a lot of effects. Yeah, that's my husband. It's not moving by itself. He's home working from home today, and I forced him to be quiet. But yeah, he's here. Sorry about that. I should have probably said something, but I didn't think anyone could see. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you have a few FX. I'm sorry, I'll go in a second. I just wanted to see what you have out here, and you do have some cute things, like a pig eating mushrooms. I'm a little bit of a nerd that way, liking to see. Okay, so you've got a beautiful dock down there. Have I mentioned recently that this is one of my favorite sandbox houses? I think I said it yesterday. Boom. Okay. My chair was mysteriously moving off screen. All right. Are you here? No, it says 1 out of 24 people. So you're not here yet. Oh, wonderful. You have the anus monster in gold. Wow. 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 I've never seen anyone do that. That's fabulous. I see you've made quite good use of the newest furnishing available, but that's great. This is one hell of a library, I'll tell you that. And you've got Cardi. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Uh-oh. I think this is going to be a puzzle. If this is a puzzle, I'm going to be very ungood. Very ungood at it. I can speak. Yeah, I like the eyeball pet too, but I didn't have enough gems for it, and I wasn't about to buy a whole bunch of crates at the time to get more gems. So, no beholder for me. Okay, hello! You look very steampunky. Very steampunk. You look cool. All right, what are we doing? What's happening? What's happening? Wow, is everything... Wait, where'd you go? I lost you. Oh, you're in here. Everything's turning slowly. Did I miss what I was supposed to see? I'm bad at this. Did I turn off my... I didn't put on silence. Okay. I'm sure they'll bring it back. They bring everything back. Oh, the fact that the books are turning too? Okay. And I'm supposed to read the last book page on the book, but they say he doesn't recommend it. Ugh! So body parts. Gross. That's amazing. Because those books don't naturally move. You animated them. That is not easy to do. You know, Ixie, I got a question for you. With animating the books, did you use did you use a shape? Like, did you have them move in a shape when you through a build, or did you just stop animation, move them by hand? Because I'm curious. Because they look so perfect that I would have assumed that they are a circle shape or a spiral shape. I'm not sure. Because when they were moving, they seem... Yeah, okay, you did do a spiral. All right. Thank you. I was very curious about that. That makes sense. Folks, that's the harder way to do things, what she did there. She or he. Your character's a she, so I said she. I apologize. Oh, wow. You have a very smart place. Where smart people go. Yeah, hi Velothi. Yeah, it's a gorgeous library, actually. I should probably go upstairs. I didn't go upstairs. This is Ixie's house. We are looking at... Ixie's been asking me to come check out their house, like, forever. Oh, look! Oh, you used actual EHT books! This pleases me. Oh, I won't be able to see anything because I've done nothing on this character. But these make sense. They are smartly chosen. Yes, it's great. When people use EHT, it makes me so happy. It really does, because I know how hard it can be sometimes, but it's got such amazing results. Definitely awesome library. Okay. I want a library like this in real life, but I want it to be all genealogy stuff. Relevant to my family. You'd never see me again. Back in, gosh, I don't remember what year it was. A long time ago. I'm not Mormon, by the way. Oh, another sink. But I went to Utah, and I stayed across the street from the Mormon library. They have a Mormon archive of genealogical stuff. Hey, Zenesis. And I went by myself. Oh, there's a ginger kitty. Hello, ginger kitty. Yes, forget it. I've been doing it for 20 years. It's ridiculous. I research for fun. So I went and I went by myself. I took a taxi to the hotel, which happened to be across the street from the archive itself. And I spent from 9 a.m. in the morning when it opened until 9 p.m. at night at the library. At the genealogical library, only leaving to get food and come back. It was amazing. It was amazing. I missed that. That trip was fabulous. Oh, so good. I mean, I prepared for a long time for it. Okay, thanks for letting me see your home, Ixie. I have other people I promised I would go look to their homes too. But I'm enjoying... Oh, I see. Kitty came over here now. You have Kitty coming with you because otherwise you can't do that with a pet. All right. Let us check out... if I knew how. But I did a long time ago. They don't even have it on Ancestry anymore because of how long ago I did it. I haven't done it since. No, thank you for inviting me. I'm glad I got to. I wrote down this name. This could be spelled wrong, or it could be on NA, or it could just not ever. No. All right, that's probably on NA. All right. Garish. Are you on here, Garish? No. Oh, sadness. I told Garish I'd go see his home. So, I did do one a long time ago, and it's going now. But it wasn't anything earth-shattering that I didn't already know. I tend to just stick to the actual documentary research. There wasn't anything surprising at all in my ethnic background examination thing. It's everything that I thought it would be. But I used 23andMe. Actually, long story short, sort of. 23andMe offered me a free lifetime subscription for doing their test, and it's an expensive thing to do that. That's their test alone isn't $100, and then they have a subscription every year that's like quite expensive. So I got one for free with a lifetime subscription because I had a very rare cancer, and they were looking for people with the very rare cancer that I had to donate my DNA so that they could test it and figure out markers that they could help predict other people with it. So I took it, and all of their stuff was fascinating because they do like, you know, medical stuff too. They don't just do like this is where you're from. They also do like, you know, how fast do you process coffee and stuff like that. Well, 23andMe has a totally different type of thing that they look at. Your your genetic predilection for cancer or a heart attack or something. It's all very interesting stuff. The use of it. Yes, that would be super helpful. Actually, I don't think he'd be mad, but I'll ask him something if I can tell you a story when he comes back in. But are you in here? Or is that my cat? That's my cat making noise over there. All right, I'll see you later, Swine. Jada Rain, yeah, I've seen a couple of her things. Her grand villa. Yeah, it's I find that it was more useful for me. I don't know how ancestry has improved over the years. It maybe is so much better now that it's not a big deal. But I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you that back in the day, it wasn't terribly groundbreaking. But I think nowadays they serve their connections, like helping you find people that you're related to, is actually their main focus. So there's that. Trophy house. I don't know. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the whole finding criminals with it, but that may just be me. I don't think that I have any murderers in my family, but you never know. Itchy nose. No, it's hard to tell anyone, like, just how interested you are in something. Beautiful paintings. Jealous. I'm curious why this is a mushroom room. I don't. I want law enforcement to find criminals with it. That's what they've been doing lately. That's how they found the Golden State Killer. They put old DNA that they had. Yes, me too. They put old DNA that they had from the scene into a genealogical database that people were submitting to, and they found like a cousin or something that matched. And then by talking to the cousin, they were able to narrow down who it was, and it happened to be that the cousin was related to one of the suspects that was always a suspect or something like that. And by doing more investigation, they were able to figure out that it was indeed him. But the clincher, I suppose, was the DNA. And that's not the first one. Also, the other thing they're doing nowadays is they're identifying does, like John Does, who have been dead for 30, 40 years or longer, with DNA that they've saved. And they're able to identify, like, who was this person who was dumped on the side of the road, 40 years ago. And what's great about that is that family members are finally finding out what happened for sure, or at least getting the final confirmation to the fact that, yes, you suspected your loved one was dead, but here's the proof. It's like putting closure for them. So I personally think that that's lovely. I like that they put a little rock to keep the paper down. I personally think that that's a great service. Yeah, it's amazing. I read a whole long story on it the other day, and it was a great story. Let me get you. It's actually worth the reading. There's a book about a girl called Lavender Doe. And it's this long, amazing story in the Atlantic. And it was so good that I'll link it to you. And that's all the way that it was used. Internet sleuths helped figure it out. But her name was Lavender Doe. That's all they called her because that was the color of the shirt. And she was found in 2006. So, yeah. So, it's a very interesting story. I mean, it's a long form, so you may not want to just open it up and start reading right now because you may not be able to put it down. But I would suggest that you take a look when you get a chance. All right. Futerto. Oh, are you near there? Long story short, I didn't write down the right name, I guess. Long story short, it was a dude solicited her as a prostitute and had sex with her. She tried, allegedly, to steal money from him. So he strangled her to death and set her on fire and left her body there. And it's pretty horrible stuff. But they eventually got him. And so, like I said, there's a lot of good that can come out of things. All right, new life. Let's hit a new life. And so this guy was already going to serve in prison for killing his wife, I guess, later. But he didn't know who Lavender Doe was. He just knew she was some chick that he killed. So even though they figured out that he had killed her, they had no idea who she was, and her family never came forward. Reason why is her mother had just died like a couple of weeks beforehand, and the rest of them didn't know where she was. She was like a heroin addict. But they still were able to find this young girl and identify who she was and finally give her a name. And so that's why I'm such a huge fan of it. And like, I think it was Hannah said, so you do give up a little bit of privacy, but you give up a little bit of, it's not like, generally the murderer is not the one who puts their DNA in there. It's generally a relative of the murderer. that puts or the victim that puts their genealogy or their data out there. So it's like, they're not really looking at the murderer's stuff. They're looking at the relatives of, and then they contact the relative, and the relative can choose to work with them or not. And then they end up, helping them identify, well, who could this person be? And then they figure it out and they go from there. So, yeah, exactly. It's for the public good. This is beautiful. Look at all of the fishies. Hard to believe that this is, wow, I love what they did with the boat. This is the Snowglobe. And maybe I just feel that way because I'm the kind of person who believes in justice so much because I am a lawyer. But I know a lot of people have trouble with it because they're saying, well, what if the insurance companies start using that DNA information? And they're right. That would be bad. But personally, I would object to that, but I don't object to law enforcement. Yeah, I don't object to law enforcement using it. I object to insurance companies using it, but I don't think that opening the door to one means that you're automatically opening the door to the other. Opening it up to law enforcement is a big difference from opening it up to private people. So, or private companies to use for their financial benefit. So that's just my feeling in the matter. But yeah, I think it's a really interesting topic. And I'm always happy to talk about it ad nauseum. Looking to see if any of them say that they're Christmas. Some of them did not rename their houses. Others, I'm sure, did. All right, this isn't working this way. So let's go to a house we haven't seen. I've done Time Squid. I have not gone to Svart, 815. I don't actually know what that is. Knowing compatible? I should probably know what that is. To see if you're... I actually don't know what that means. You may be teaching me something new today. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes. That is actually... You're saying that to the right person. I don't know if you... some people may have heard me referencing it earlier when I was saying that 23andMe let me know, gave me like a permanent thing because I had a rare cancer. Well, the donor registry for the bone marrow that I would have needed, the bone marrow registry, they spent an entire year and never found a match. And I basically could have died if they never found a match. But what had happened is actually a medication that they didn't expect to work actually knocked me into remission. But having been in that very position you're talking about, where it could have been that they could have found a donor for me if they went through a system like that, I could see that would be an interesting way to go about it. But I could see the problems there. That's a lot closer to the problems that the insurance company is getting a hold of it. You know, it's a lot closer than law enforcement. But having said that, I mean, maybe it would have saved my life. So that's a difficult question. Maybe you could opt in, you know, it's like, say, you know, I opt into using just for this purpose. But the problem is when private corporations get a hold of that kind of stuff, get a hold of that information, no matter what they promise you, they usually end up doing something different. there's all sorts of legal arguments and stuff. All sorts of problems that come along. This is interesting. They closed it off and made it like it's almost like a guild house. You know? How they closed everything off. I don't know. Yeah. I don't trust it. I don't trust it because I know that corporations would use things in a negative way, and I'm not comfortable with that. But I am comfortable, like I said, I am comfortable with law enforcement. But I think it's a slippery slope once you get past that. But finding Jane Does and John Does is a huge service. Sota Sil, follow the lunar champion. Okay. And then, you know, finding murderers is also a huge service. But I don't know. If it prevents somebody from murdering again, you know, by putting them behind bars, I think it's everybody benefits. When you're talking about somebody getting denied insurance, not everybody benefits. Just the insurance company benefits. And it's not a public good. It's a private good at that point. So when our people argue that this shouldn't be something that law enforcement can do, I usually have a bunch of things that I say in response to that. So, but that's just me. Halls of Colossus. Somebody has all the sides open. Okay, this is not something I've seen before, and I haven't seen anyone do like a restaurant before in this section. With the precursor serving up noms. I have to start thinking about Christmas. I have to start. I didn't get a present for people yet. Certain people. And I have to think about what we're going to make. Stuff like that. Interesting. So crafting section. Yeah, the insurance companies are just not trustworthy. They're just not. And then you end up, you know, like, can you imagine what would end up happening? It's like somebody with a tendency to get cancer would be denied insurance, and then what? Then they have to pay for it, go bankrupt, or die. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. All right, see you later, Nana. Have a good one. That also is a huge public benefit. To me, we have an interest as a nation to not have innocent people behind bars. So if they were freed because the DNA proves with incontrovertibly that they are not the killer. Well, no. I mean, having had cancer, I'd rather have not been dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, see you later, Hama. No, the option is, you know, having your insurance help you pay and you be... Oh, vocabulary, okay. I'm just saying that it's... if the insurance companies were able to deny you coverage because you're susceptible to having cancer, well, then what would happen if you eventually did get that cancer, you know? You're either going to go bankrupt or you're going to die, or possibly both, because you wouldn't get the coverage you needed, wouldn't get the health care that you needed. So, yes, in the U.S., obviously. Those of you in EU, I shouldn't speak for you. Elenhir, Hall of the Lunar Champion. written down. I can take you guys all to see some EU stuff that I've written down too. Yes, total dicks they are. 100% agree. And it's become more and more obvious as time goes on that, you know, that there's no limit to the depths of how evil they can be for money. I don't know. All right, so who was I going to look at? Jada Rain's Grand Villa. I actually would rather not see ones that I've already seen. So let's stick to what we're doing for the moment. I have not been to a velothi or an Erstwhile. Yeah, it's just gotten ugly over here. Really ugly. And I hope that something changes very, very soon. Hopefully today. Hopefully some things could change today. Well, I mean, some things have been cured. You know? Some things have been cured in the past. Well, I can tell you that there are some people passionately working on a cure to cancer, especially those who have lost family members to it. This is already fascinating. This is velothi. Oh no, this is Erstwhile, but even so, it's fascinating. So there are people out there who are committed on an emotional level to researching and trying to find a solution to some of these illnesses or treatments, you know? I mean, if you look at AIDS has been practically put under control since it was, you know, murdering everybody back in the 80s at the minimum. So it's like, if we just look at one instance of it, there's obviously been cures that have, not cures, but treatments that have come along that people have worked very hard to get. So I would think that cancer would go along the same lines. It's something that could, yeah, of course, yeah, there's always good and bad. Okay, I love this. I love when people make little zones of each place being a different one for like blacksmithing or stuff like that. You guys are all very smart. I like talking to smart people about tricky subjects. It's always interesting to see what smart people have to say about what's going on with the harder subjects, for example, medical. You know, it's not just some person like banging on the door. Maybe Zared, but I mean, if you, yes, exactly, Rusty. It does spawn from a lot of different reasons, but I mean, there have been things that have been cured. There have been things that have come out and have been treated. That, I mean, it's a fact, you know. We wiped out, what was it? We've wiped out with vaccines, like scarlet fever, is it? I'm trying to think. We've wiped out multiple diseases. Smallpox is gone, you know, things like that, completely gone. So it's hard to say that, like, you know, there are cures and people are just withholding them when people. That's funny. How did he do this? What tree is this? This ginormous. That's fascinating to me. Wow. Cool. I gotta ask Silvervin how they did that. So I mean, look, here's a good example, okay? I had a friend in high school. She's still a friend, but she's not as close a friend. Her older sister died of lupus. Horrible, horrible death of lupus. Not kidding around, like really went in a horrible way. And she decided then and there, and she was a very smart woman, she decided very then and there that she was going to become a doctor, and she was going to research it, and she was going to find a freaking cure for lupus. So, I mean, having known somebody who has devoted their entire life to finding a solution to a single disease, I can tell you she's not the only one. There are plenty of people who have lost loved ones who are desperately searching for a cure. And if someone like that comes across an actual cure, no company is going to be able to keep that secret, because that researcher will not shut up about it. That researcher is going to come out and say, my research is being prohibited to be released because this company wants to make a profit. That information would come out. I really truly believe that. So I think we have to have a little bit of faith in people these days, even if it's a small amount. Yeah, some of them. But like I said, we have to have some faith. I have more faith that there are good people in that field than I do in most other fields. So, some people are there for the right reasons. If only, yeah. Some people are there for the right reasons. That's all I've got on it, but... And I don't think I would be alive today if there weren't researchers working on stuff. This is an incredible cave system. If people hadn't been trying different treatments, if my oncologist hadn't tried a random treatment that he wasn't sure was going to work, and it worked, and it knocked me into remission, and I don't need any more treatment. So it's like he's not making any money off of that. So it's just something I confirm. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, let me find a different one. I don't have anything that needs that kind of treatment. I do have illnesses that do need to be stayed up upon, but not in the same way as cancer, where you have to go in like weekly for transfusions and whatnot. Playful kitten. Oh, annoying. Hey, Don Bat, why are you back? Thought you had to go do things. Not that I mind. That is true, Zared. That is absolutely true. That did happen. But I think the government's starting to crunch down on that a little bit. Also, I think... no, okay. I also think that we have... I don't think that would have happened today. Because I think that if it had happened today, the news would have been informed. And we would know. People are angry these days about the state of situations like that. And I have got to change this shirt. The shirt is just driving me crazy. I think the world's changed for the better in that regard. I think that there's more openness about what's going on. Maybe too much information, like, in terms of how much any person can really process. But the information is out there, usually. So yeah, maybe it's just me, but that's what I think. That maybe I'm just being optimistic without reason, but I like to be optimistic. Hey, I'm alive, so clearly something went right. There's diseases that would have been a death sentence and aren't anymore, which is kind of awesome. It's an amazing thing. It's an amazing, amazing thing. We all owe it to scientists and researchers and everybody like that. This is a really nice... I don't usually like ebonheart because I don't usually like the lighting, but the lighting in here is actually quite nice, and I think it's because it's Daedric. These Daedric lamps are so bright. They light everything up. Yeah, that's the part. Wow. Huh. That's cool. They closed off this part of the house with a daedric plank and some... That might even be part of the roof. I can't tell. But that's really interesting that they did it that way. Loft. Yes, that is the correct word. Loft. Yeah, that's the point. I like when people do that in a pot or in anything. Using flowers as a light source. So this is pretty. What is this supposed to be? Just a study area? The curtains are a bit confusing. That's why I thought maybe it was like a romantic room, but I don't think it is. Yeah, that is part of the house itself. Okay. Going down now. Okay. Anus monster! Woo! Not in gold. Just the regular anus monster. Au naturel. Oh, here's the gold one. Now we have them both. Woo! Achievement house. Always a good thing. All right, as we're going to the next one, I'm going to get up and change my shirt because I hate it. They're not stranglers. They're anus monsters. Did I not just say that? Hey, Talisha. Oh, please. Like you haven't heard worse. Oh, God. I'm a dork. Okay, we haven't done an velothi. I'll be right back. I'm going to change my shirt because this one keeps falling off my shoulders. There. That's better. Okay, we're back. Oh yeah, that might be. It's kind of creepy to think about, but it might be. Oh wow, am I super lagged? I'm pretty far behind, aren't I? No, I'm not. Hey, little dude. That guy in the doorway is Van Gogh. If you can see him. This is Nialis. Why is J-Heart on? Does he just come on to... He's probably just talking money. Let's take a look. Because he does money stuff during the week. Which, I mean, if you guys really want to talk about money, we can talk about money, but... Yeah, he's doing chill pledges with a cold. Yes, he is. Sort of. Let me show you a picture. Why I say sort of. Here. I hope it shows. I don't think it showed. Oh, it's showing. That is Van Gogh. See his little ears missing on the left side? He got, we think, got beaten up by a dog or a cat when he was forced to live in a barn. So his ear is like, what's left of it is like kind of crunched up into a tiny little ball. So we didn't name him Van Gogh. The place we took him from, the place we got him from. Aww. Yeah, this is Van Gogh. So yes, he does have a crunched up, messed up ear. But you wouldn't know it. He acts normal. He had a very, very difficult life, we think. He's been through some shit. We got him in April. And he's an elder kitty as far as we know. But that's all just guesses. They didn't know anything for a fact. Because they think that the original owners... Well, somebody lied somewhere along the way. But that's the point of porn, to lie. You should hear this one. My friend Delisha just said, porn totally lied to me. It wasn't some hot guy coming to fix my pipes. It was an old wizened New Englander. Wizened? 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 Wizened. That's funny. But porn lies. I mean, that's the point. It makes up stories so you can fantasize. Who knows? Maybe you're into old wizened New Englanders. Eh? Wait, what do New Englanders even say? I don't know what they say. But he likes cats. That's true. That's good. This is a very pretty home. Like an architecturally differed home from what it normally looks like. But they can't jump off. Something. Did you go see that weird music? I mean, weird movie about the lighthouse with that kid from Twilight? I don't even know his name anymore. Is that what that's a reference to? Mrs. Robot? Sorry, I'm not talking too much about what we're doing. It's like our conversation is too interesting. Guys have to stop being so interesting. Oh, why am I not going anywhere? Yeah, it's supposedly very homoerotic. Like, not necessarily overtly, but like, because, you know, you have Pattinson and like has sex with a mermaid and jacks off through the whole thing. But it's like, there are moments of that feeling supposedly going on in it. And I mean, of course, the lighthouse is a penis. When is the lighthouse not a penis, okay? But I've read some interesting articles about it. Look how pretty. What a pretty home. See, you can even do something with a 30-item home that makes it pretty. Really good choices. Plenty of food, too. Agreed, it's a very cute home. It's hard to do something with 30 items, but you can do it. If they used EHG, they could have added a lot more to it, too, but I'm not throwing stones, I'm just saying. I'm trying to hit different types of homes, so we're not looking at the same kind of home over and over. We have not looked at a Ravenhurst. Romantic in terms of having lots of food, yes. Because, like, you know, you want to romance me, you better have a lot of food, because way to my heart, it's right through my stomach. Usually with pizza and a coffee. Why are you so surprised about that? Because you like flowers so much? I don't know. I have a frightening amount of storage houses. I think I am up to 17, 18 storage houses. We don't want to get into that. I got issues. So you know what I noticed the other day? No, verdant homes are some of the best homes. But you see the texture of this psijic table. I noticed the other day and I was thinking this could make a great fossil. If somebody wanted to go that whole fossil route, you could really do something with it. This is a very rustic home. Really implies like a lot of wood elfy kind of, or maybe not even wood elf. I can't put my finger on it. Oh, I see. They just grouped together different types of things. Like this is the cloth area. This is the blacksmith area. Yeah, okay. I see that. All right. See you later, Zared. Enjoy your lurk. I'm sorry if my what are this? Oh God, the word is gone. The streams are a little longer than usual lately, but I've had 1 or 2 complaints about that. But I don't know whether to listen to them or not. Oh well. Okay, so this is the backyard, which for the longest time I didn't know that Ravenhurst had a backyard. Yeah, they can be costly, but you could always just buy them. They're like 11K a piece, I think. The salt lamps. Oh, you mean the one in my backyard? Being one in my house? Like that? The pink one I have in the background? I can't see it. Or are you talking about the halalu ones? Like, I'm not sure which one you mean. That cracks me up. Oh, the halalu ones. Yeah, okay. They're about 11K a piece. I'm like, I did not spend $11,000 on that salt lamp. Hey, Garish, I left at your house. It'll be on the VOD later, and I will put information, like where to look in the video for you. So, only thing about this is I am in love with the, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, that's just one person. It looked like 2 people there for a moment. I am in love with the people who lift it up. Yeah, that was your... Don't worry about it. You're fine, Garish. Don't worry about it. No, I did not. I went to the one that popped up in here as your main. Or the one that was your main. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Midnight. No, I only went to your psijic. I didn't know I was supposed to go to these other places. Jeez. Oh, we can go to your... Let's go to your Flaming Nyx real quick. Why did I just close it to open it again? We can do a Flaming Nyx. There's no trouble there. All right. Because I already did an velothi, so I'll get the... What? You don't have to be on, do you? Oh, no. I'm there. It's letting me in. Silly. You EU people. Are you up early or late? I never know.
Evening.
Did you see my hat? I did it. I was able to turn it back on. Ah. Gotta wear my... Actually, if I lean back, can you see it? Yes, the twinkles. The twinkles. I can't leave it on for too long because it gets kind of ridiculous with the reflection. But for the moment, it can be... Oh my god, I love that Dawn Bet. Twinkle, twinkle, little stabs. I'm gonna have to sing that from now on. Well, lucky you. Can't believe Christmas is coming up so fast. I'm terrible at buying things in time. Oh, this is your Flaming Nyx? Wow. Poor Tithys, locked away. Whoa! I see what you did here. A little smoky back room with the skooma and the potions and the comedy goblin. Gambling and smoky. Yeah, it clearly is. What is she up to? Why, what is she peering at over here? Is she the bouncer? Is she gonna pop out and get rid of people? Oh, so I was right, bouncer. Okay. This is smoky. No, this is really well done. I've actually seen one before, but I think yours is better. Very good. Actually, it reminds me of the cage portion. That was in Skyrim, wasn't it? I seem to remember that in Skyrim they had at least one skooma den with a cage. Or maybe that was a gambling den. I can't remember. But either way, it works, because that's what you did. Let's hit a boulder tree. Yes. Okay. I want to play Skyrim again. It's just... I kind of don't want to get into downloading it and figuring it all out again. The add-on situation. See, J-Heart's missing out. If he had a glowy sparkle hat on, he'd have plenty more viewers. Thanks, Coffee. Yeah, I kind of dig it. You know what's funny? As I have a coffee time and a tea and crumpets in this channel right now. I gotta say, I like coffee better. Not in terms of you guys, but it's just funny to me. I drink a lot of coffee. Thank you. If I don't make anybody go blind, I'll wear it. I just don't want anybody to like go, oh my god, I'm gonna spaz out and have a seizure, you know? I don't want to make anybody feel bad. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. He's just been a lot less fun lately about that. Poor guy. Coffee is love. Coffee is life. See, Dombat, we completely agree on that. So this is a lovely little traditional boulder tree. With... That's interesting. I'm not entirely sure how they did this. Like, I don't know what the top portion is. Is this crown item? This has to have been cobbled somehow. I can't quite figure it out. Because it doesn't look... I don't know. I don't know this bed. Anyway, so the top portion I can't figure out the cobbling. Like, I know what these are. These are just it is one piece. Spinal canopy? Jeez. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen anyone use it. So I learned something. TIL, as they say. We're almost done. I'll catch up a little bit and then we'll hit up. Yes.
Seeing the urgency.
I'm in Midnight's house. Midnight? Oh, do you? I don't know why I didn't recognize it then. Midnight, Merowitch. I'm not in love with Elenhir. It's probably one of my least favorite homes, but we'll take a look at how somebody did it up. I'm not sure. Wow, don't bet. That's a lot. I mean, I don't care about the coffee. I'd be doing a lot of coffee too, but I'm jealous of you about the brownies. Okay, so this is clearly some sort of place we have to pay to get into. I don't know why I didn't recognize it then. Maybe I'm just stupid and don't know as many things as I thought I knew. Bah, let me in. Okay. So, obviously this is indeed meant for dueling and has lots of dead things that will kill you. And then we have a nice little sitting area. Wait a minute, that's not normally there, is it? No, that's not a thing that's normally here. Okay. This is different. I'm afraid I'm gonna fall in the lava. They built like a traditional ancient Roman looking like, what's the word? Not the Parthenon. I can't remember what it's called. Eek! I'm gonna die! Eek! Eek! There we go. I can't remember the name of it. This is wild. Well, you know, if you're gonna put your treasure somewhere, behind a lake of lava isn't really a bad idea. That's really neat. Oh, I am not walking out there to get a music box. Sorry. Yes, this is super cool. Look at the way the lava changes the things to look all wiggly. Blah! This is really neat. In fact, this is an amazing view. I just want a picture of this period. Amazing. Wait, you can get over there from here? This is all very confusing. Oh, a waterfall. Interesting. It almost makes me almost like this house. I mean, I don't have any problem with Merowich's design of it, but I don't generally like this particular house. It's just not a enjoyable house for me. Blue crystals. Very nice. Good job, Merowich. I'm actually really, really impressed. Yeah, I love the candle votive shrines too. They have a really nice flicker. Yes. Okay. I have not gone to a sleek creek, and I don't know Mert Godric. Apparently, no one knows Mert Godric. Melanchthor. I have not yet done a moonsugar. I should have holiday music in the background for you guys. But the problem is then they mute my channel because it's a copyright thing. Excuse me. All right. Just checking on news for us that I can report to you folks. Other than the obvious, which is that tomorrow we have new life. I'm wondering if, I actually haven't read up on it yet. Are they going to do it exactly the same as they've done it in the past, where it's like 12 quests that nobody wants to do that you have to do every single day and you want to vomit by the time it's over with? Because I'm guessing that's what they do. Well, I can turn it off if it's annoying. All right, Garish, that's what I thought. Oh, I don't speak German, though. I can't even read this for you. I'm sorry. But it's obviously some kind of, yeah, but that's not for the new life portion. That's for the undaunted portion, right? It's just, it's annoying. Very nice usage of NPCs. I can say meat and fish. 9? I thought there were like 12. I don't know why I thought there were 12, but it was enough to make me want to vomit. That's all I remember. This is aether, in case you're curious. This gas-looking thing, that's aether effect. That's jet flames, and these are lasers. Laser beams and flames. Lots of fun stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. It looks cozy and cute. It feels like 12, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna, I guess I'm going to do it. I don't know. Mysteries of Daedra. I don't know German. Couldn't tell you. I guess we're gonna sleep here. You could buy your trophies, I guess. Well, that gives you something to look forward to. I don't really have anything. I mean, I guess I'll sell them. But you know what happens is I end up stocking up all that kind of crap, and then the prices never go back up, and I think that I've kind of wasted all that mule space, you know? Because, like, for instance, I'm holding on to all the Daedra stuff. Daedra? Dremora stuff. And I don't know if it's just a waste of space, because I don't know if that's ever going to bother going back up again. Let's go to Captain Margot. Or not. There's nothing nerdy about you. That's geeky. Nerdy is somebody who reads 150-year-old books, like me. That is a geek thing, not a nerd thing. What was I just trying to do? I finished Melantor. I was doing this one. Speak, speak, speak. There we go. Autumn's Gate. You need bows? I'm sure I do. I'll write it down. I have everything pretty much stored up on a mule. Just sitting there doing nothing. Well, you let me know which one you need and I'll send it to you if I have it, which most likely I will. Alright, so we're in Autumn's Gate. No effects. 159 items. Definitely looks different already. Maybe it's just the tree situation. Just a word of advice from somebody who tried to do this myself. There is not a lot of, it takes a lot of snow to cover this entire front yard. So if you're thinking about doing something Christmassy with it, you may want to reconsider. Wow, there's something going on in here. Interesting. Nice little bar. But it looks like there's almost like a stage for people to perform in. Almost like a RP kind of house. Some of these houses are really quick. I don't mean to be giving them short shrift. Maybe it's a strip club, but it could just be, you know, a guitarist goes and stands in the corner and plays. McGill. We did not do a Mara's Kiss. You know, I haven't seen any but the first one of the Lord of the Rings movies. I think that was right around when I stopped watching movies. Reminds all of you people of stuff. Oh, you mean the MMO? Didn't play that either. Oh. Nope, just ESO. I bet the lore people in... Why did they add an empty one? I bet the Lord of the Rings people are even more crazy about lore than ESO people are. And that's saying something. I got over WoW. WoW was my first real one. Lothlorien. We did not do a Twin Arches yet. Don't let it scream at you. One o'clock. I'm just thinking I gotta get work done soon. Not because there's anyone standing over me with like a whip or anything, but because I'm overly responsible to the point of ridiculous. Yeah, I was right. UPS just showed up, so if you hear things, it's UPS. Thank you, January. And what did I just say? He's not walking away. I got a sign for something. I'll be right back. That was a little awkward. Just a little awkward. Okay. poor UPS guy. Ginormous sweater again. I need to start wearing tighter clothes so that I don't feel as fat as I feel like I do. Anyway, present showed up. Yeah. Huh. Okay. This is a mixed bag because on the one hand, I love the garden. The garden is stunning, and it's got glowy aspects to it that do better with the dark sky, but on the other hand, it's kind of sad that they obscured the amazing view. I totally forgot I was wearing my hat. That's why I said that was awkward. Delisha, you know me too well. I'm a complete and utter dork. So this looks like an alchemy shop or something. Oh God, you almost made me want to cry. I'm laughing. You're gonna mess up my makeup. So, all right, this is really nice. I like the mushroom houses. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's spectacular. Unexpected and spectacular. What a nice job they did. No effects. This is lovely. Centerpiece of the house. Put a little face in there with the dream shards. Very beautiful. And then a very serious office bedroom. Alright, they've made up for the fact that they closed off the spectacular view by putting that in there. I'll allow it. Well, Lorian's a nice person too. They are often in J Heart's stream. One of us, so to speak. Levith. I have not done a hundings. Can't do a hundings. Trying to let people know that their permissions are off. I'll say it again. Check your permissions when you go to your houses because they're getting changed on their own. And I think a lot of mine are off that I just noticed yesterday and I'm not happy about it. Humblemud. We has not yet done a humblemud. My tree is slanted. My tree is falling over. Trying to make it less slanty. Did I make it worse? I did not make it better, did I? I'm trying to see if I made it better and I can't tell. You know what I should show you guys? Because I've been showing you pictures of things. This is, let me see if I can find it. So this is what we do with our tree. That is Derpy Gator, if you can see it. Let's see if it shows you. It's a sassy tree. Yes, you can see it. So this is what we do with our tree. This is Derpy Gator. And Derpy Gator is just, we found it, my husband found it in one of the stores by all the other holiday stuff. And it moves. Like its tail goes back and forth and its head kind of moves. And it's like, why would you have a gator dressed up for Christmas? Like, why? You know, like what's the purpose behind this? And it was so weird that we decided we had to buy it. So Derpy Gator is now part of our Christmas every year. Is we pull out our Derpy Gator and it's just so weird. So we had to have it. Why not, right? It's the dumbest thing ever. Also, this is what we do to our house at Halloween. I swear to God, this is our house. It's quite amusing. If it shows it to you. Yep, that's our house. Those are those big paper lanterns that you can get. And then we just cut out little eyeballs. And we stuck those on the house. And we're like, we were putting them up and our neighbors came over and were just staring. And I said to my husband, I'm like, we're those neighbors. We are those neighbors. The ones that no one wants. Oh, Lord. I told you I have a sense of humor. I have a really big streak of humor in me. I just can't help it. I'm goofy. If I'm not having fun with something, you know. I'm a very serious person about most things. So I have to have a very non-serious aspect to myself. Nice mud house. Very traditional. Somebody's painting. Well, good, because at least somebody wouldn't have minded. Because it's a little embarrassing. I mean, I don't care. Whatever. Fisherman homes. Not off the top of my head. There are no too many pumpkins. What are you talking about? No such thing. Another Derpy Gator shot. Because he's so stupid. Why? Why would anyone do this? It's just the randomest thing. Okay, so let me show you. I have a mascot in our house. One day I came home from shopping out at, I shop at thrift stores, honestly, because it just, why not? You know, you can find some fun things there. Occasionally I'll go shopping at a thrift store. So I was, and I went to, hold on. Not sure I want to go to somebody named Hugh Hef, but you get it. So I went out to a thrift store and I came home with a T-Rex toy. I saw it in the thrift store and I was like, I have to have this. And it was $1, right? So I came home with a giant T-Rex toy, giant, so to speak. And where's Lloyd? I named him Lloyd. And my husband's like, why did you name him Lloyd? And I'm like, because why not? Why wouldn't you name him Lloyd? He looks like a Lloyd to me. I mean, so I think I have an entire folder of Lloyd pictures, if I can find them. Where'd you go, Lloyd? So we dressed him up. Well, I dressed him up. So for the longest time, I was going out and getting costumes for Lloyd. And so I got him, what I would do is I would buy like stuffed animals, and then I would just basically strip them down, and then cut off all their clothes and throw them out, because I would put them on Lloyd, who is currently dressed for Christmas. Let me show you Lloyd dressed for Christmas. I mean, he's obviously a Lloyd. Oh, his Santa hat fell off. No! Put your Santa hat. See? That's Lloyd. So Lloyd is our house mascot. And he is always wearing something in the holidays. And he wears, he's got a Thanksgiving Day outfit that I've made. And I have an Easter bonnet and an Easter costume that he wears. And he's even got, like, you know, a snow suit that I dress him up in on days that are really snowy. And he has, like, a little, he's got I made him a little shovel. So he shovels snow. I may have issues. I'm going to pay for telling you guys this stuff, because it's not you who's going to be making fun of me. It's somebody else who's going to be making fun of me. But let me find my photo album of Lloyd. Lloyd's the best. Adventures with Lloyd. I'm going to totally show you this because it's just so funny. It's so stupid and so funny. Let me show browser. Nope, won't let me do it. Let's do a screen capture. I totally want to show you. There. Display capture. All right. So you're going to see the world repeating, but now you won't. Wait, where'd you go? I had pictures of Lloyd. Hold on. I must have album Lloyd, Adventures with Lloyd. Otherwise I'm going to be very sad that I cannot show you this. Okay. Why are you being like this? Don't be like this. Oh well. I'm deleting it. I can't do it. It's so sad. But I have adventures with Lloyd. He's amazing. You know what? I'm going to friggin' download these just to show them to you because they're that awesome and I don't know why they're not on my computer anyway. And you will all have to live with it. And then we will look at it, the house while I'm doing this, and then I will show you all the Lloyd stuff. Because Lloyd makes me happy. I'm such a goofball. Would you believe that I'm 42 years old? Like, I certainly don't act it. Not really entirely sure when it all happened. When did I turn 42? But don't ask me why it became a thing, because I don't know. Alright, I got them all now. I can now show you Lloyd in all his glory. No, I didn't. It feels like it, but I didn't. Alright, so that's Lloyd, if it shows it to you. Nope. I will show it to you then. I will be turning 43 soon. I will be turning 43 in, I forget. This is Lloyd. This is Lloyd, being Lloyd. He's just cleaning up. I made him the hat. He's got his little winter clothes on. And, his little mittens. And I made that. Because that's awesome. Why is this not going away? Go away. And then this one is another view of him shoveling. I made the shovel too. My husband has to live with this. This is Lloyd terrorizing the Christmas houses here. You know, he destroys the village at least once a year. This is Halloween Lloyd. This is Lloyd with his little witch hat and his pumpkin. And I know, Lloyd's so much better. And then this is Lloyd at Easter time. My husband came home to this. Like, he came home from work and he found Lloyd doing this. And he's just like, what is wrong with you, Karen? Like, nothing. This is awesome. This is Lloyd. So, and then, and that's just Lloyd wearing mustache because he's Lloyd. Where's the other one? I have one of him in an Easter bonnet. In his Easter bonnet. I can't find it now. I don't know where his Easter bonnet is. Hold on. He has a really cute one in an Easter bonnet. All right. And then this is him in his Easter bonnet. Gosh, I think we've had Lloyd a couple of years, like maybe 5 years. It must have been the first year we both moved into the house. And I just was in the thrift shop and I'm like, I need a T-Rex. Like, I saw it and I said, I need that. That has to be part of my life. And now I just dress it all the time. I mean, he literally always has a costume for every season, even though I just knocked it off again. So, and my husband's like, why Lloyd? Because he looks like a Lloyd, doesn't he? And then we gave him the Google eyes. So he's got googly eyes now. But he's very cute. So I go to thrift shops now to find stuffed animals. to basically disembowel and take all their clothing and then redress it on Lloyd. So I was like, you're killing something. You're killing these poor stuffed animals that some kid might want to turn into Lloyd clothes. I'm like, I'm the kid who wants it. A Pillsbury bush? What is a Pillsbury bush? Yes, we do. I may be in my 40s, but I still think that Lloyd is awesome. And I'm the kid who needs the stuffed animal. I don't care that I'm disemboweling it. Yeah, Twitch is something like people will say, I don't understand why people watch Twitch because who wants to watch somebody playing a video game? And it's like, that's not quite what we're doing here. I mean, I'm showing houses. Have fun. Go shoot at them. I mean, shout, not shoot. Well, I'm glad. We're older. We're allowed to have friends and play on the internet, and to hell with anyone who thinks otherwise. But yeah, no, I'm a total... Okay, so you guys know I'm a lawyer, right? I don't have it anymore, but my cell phone, when I was working as a lawyer, was in a case. And the case was a giant, like it was a pink case with a giant kitty cat on the top of it, like on the head sticking up, with like little cute kitty kawaii face. And I'd go into court with it. And people would just come trying to treat me like I was a little kid. You know, like, oh, aren't you cute? And then I just destroy them in court because they totally underestimated me by thinking that I was just like, they didn't even think I was a lawyer at first because I had this little silly, you know, this little silly kitty phone. And then, I don't know. I'm a dork. It's just what I like to do, and it was fun. And then I would beat them up because I am a good lawyer and I'm a smart person. And they underestimated me. It wasn't on purpose. It's just my sense of humor. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't do it to fool them. They just made the mistake of thinking that I'm just a dumb little kid. It's their fault. Not mine. Okay, it's rare for me to see somebody doing anything with wraithhome. This is Holmerian. And the 629 out of 700 and some effects. Oh, I didn't have it in the courtroom. I would have it outside because as if you probably couldn't guess, I'm the kind of person who shows up an hour early to a hearing. Because I'm a little bit on the super responsible side, like to the point of ridiculous. And most lawyers are usually there early. This is lovely. And look at that. It made it a silhouette. That's a really nice use of that statue. I wouldn't put it past me, Velothi. I would not put it past me. So, you know, I'd have a sense of humor and go into court, like outside, waiting. I'd be on my phone, of course, and have that. Oh, that is creepy. Having those bodies hanging with silhouette. So yeah, they would usually, opposing counsel usually has some conversations with one another before we go in. It's a meet and confer. How did they do the red? Oh my God. This is clever, but wow. I didn't know it would turn it red. It doesn't. That's an effect. That's really good. They did a really good job on that effect. I'm impressed. So yeah, you would have to meet and confer right before the hearing anyway. So you do that usually either in the lawyer's room, if they have one, or you do it out in the hallway. And so I would always have to meet with opposing counsel beforehand and have a conversation and see if we could settle things before we go in, or see what we could nail down before we go in. So this is a really good house. I'm not the kind of person who normally enjoys a wraithhome, but there's enough in here that's interesting. I'm going to try to go up to those floors up there. because there's something going on up there I could see. But yeah, so that's the situation. The worst was, though, when I went to court and I would be filing something at the window before I went into the hearing, like a last minute document or whatnot. And these assholes would be like, well, you need to tell the lawyer that he needs to do this, this, and this. Like, excuse me? I'm the lawyer. And then they would just be like, oh, well, then you need to do X. No apology or anything. People say that sexism doesn't exist. Trust me, it exists. It exists. So that was annoying. People, like, looking for the attorney around my back. Like, where's the attorney? I'm just the assistant, clearly. So this is really well done. Yeah, it's like a chat room, but it's also we're doing stuff. We're doing things. We're looking at things together. But today is more of a chatty day than anything else. But it's hard to... Yeah, I know. It's hard to be a woman lawyer. When certain things were done, like... I mean, my bosses always would hire young women to be at the front receptionist desks because they wanted young, attractive women up front. And that's the truth. And imagine now you're an attorney, right, working in that law firm, and they're interviewing what they have flat out said to you are going to be young, attractive women with good legs. Doesn't sort of make you feel like shit. Like, really? That's how you value people, huh? I would much rather have someone who is a conversationalist, someone who is really good at engaging clients who come in and is just warm and chatty and pleasant. But that's just me. That's my feeling on the matter. Okay. This is Grymharth's Woe, by the way. Very traditional. Yeah. This is somebody's traditional Grymharth, but with birds flying through it, as you do. Yeah, but this was in, 2010. This wasn't in, like, 1940s or 1950s, right? Which is whenever that show is. This was actually going on. Thank you, Kriya. This is actually what was going on in 2010, when I was practicing. But I don't practice anymore. So I have my sad little quiet small life. We're going to go to the House of Silent Magnifico. Yeah, so and after this I'm going to go back on NA just for Dawnbat. And then, yeah, so that's it. I mean, that was what my practicing was like, mostly. But then I had other people who, like, certain clients would attach to me immediately and not want any man or any other person working on their cases. I think I have a way that appeals to certain kinds of people. I don't really watch TV, or I would. I used to, but it's not my thing. So this is Halifax, 254 out of 400 items. These are all ones that I hadn't visited on EU, so I apologize if some of them are, not your style, but this is how I find houses. And this one is a nice kitchen, a feast going on, a potato right in the middle of the stew. Very cute. House of the Silent Magnifico has potential. Even though it doesn't have a yard, it has potential. You can do things with it. And it's fairly affordable. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, but there are times where you wouldn't introduce yourself. Like when you're going up to a clerk and to file something, they'll say next, you bring it up, you hand it to them. They're supposed to stamp it and hand you a copy. They're not supposed to have a conversation with you. But if they want to tell you something that you should know, that's nice, but they shouldn't expect, generally people don't expect you to introduce yourself to in that situation. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be rude, but it's just a stamp. You know what I mean? It's not a hi, nice to meet you. I'm, at the moment I am on an EU. I was just about to leave. Do you want me to see one of your homes? As long as I don't have to do a puzzle, Luvathi, because there's just no way that I will do a puzzle. And I have seen that plenty of your homes are gorgeous, so I'm happy to see one. Just tell me which one you want me to go to. But yeah, with the other attorneys, of course, I introduce myself or to the client, whoever. In general, I would introduce myself, but a lot of times the attorneys should have known me, but it's fine. No, the world is not perfect. Absolutely not. But whatever. I'm not in that world anymore. I'm not doing that stuff anymore. I'm not hearing back from Luvathi. Okay, Earth Tear, you got it. Wait, I think I've seen, isn't that the one that you spent $1 gazillion on? I'm happy to see it. I just wanted to remember if that was the one that you filled with $1 million zillion. Okay, I'm heading over. So yeah, and then I'll go do Dombats and then we'll call it. But yeah. So yeah, that was something I'm glad I'm not doing anymore. I'm just, now I do research and I don't operate in that world anymore. I don't know if I could have sustained it. All right, so yes, very sparkly. Yeah, this is the home I was thinking of. So this is Luvathi's home in Earth Tear that has 700 out of 700 items and no effects. And it looks like this is just the house that I saw at her J-Heart tour, which was spectacular. Excuse me. Spectacular and also tons and tons and tons of crown stuff. If I remember correctly. Because if you look at all of these like circle things, each of those are, I believe. Or those might be achievement. I can't remember. Either way, they spend a lot of money on it. I didn't even notice you had some clockwork stuff stuck over here. Sintered rock is my favorite. So as soon as I saw this house, I was like, oh, sintered rock right there, because like I love how interesting it looks. You can do so much with sintered rock to keep the eye interested. Instead of just solid walls, you have like this curvy, interesting thing to look at. And lots of machines. This is very pretty. This was the small animals one, I thought. Where you had to help the small animals. And cute little pets. Yes. Beautiful colors. The fabricant trees help with that too. Oh, this was the hopping thing? See. Wow. If I get lost, I apologize, because I'm not good at this. Ah, it's a griffin. Hello, Griffin. You should come home with me. Hopping along. And these are those really cool things from the Dragon Guard vendor. If you manage to get up to 30 or 20 quests, you can use that. And they're very affordable. And I'm assuming that there's going to be an installation of of a telescope here. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's where it's supposed to be. Yes. Velothi spent fortunes on this. Multiple fortunes. No, they're not. But look at how beautiful that is. Oh, I didn't need to jump off, but I did. Apologies. I admit I don't know what I'm doing. You finished your little room on elsewhere if you want. Kriya, you're on EU or are you on NA? Yes, this is gorgeous. And I'm not doing it justice. I'm trying to, but I'm so distracted right now. I like how you put it underwater and it makes it look like the glow is coming up through the water. It's very pretty. And then all sorts of pretty stuff going on in here. The, you know what else cost a fortune? It's blue saffron, okay. We'll look on EU after this. What was I saying? Not just the waterfall over there, but also the words willow trees. Willow trees are amazing and you can't get them normally. If you buy a house, you might have one or two of them, but if you really want a lot of willows, you have to actually buy them. Hey, Lavati. Are you showing me the proper way? I get lost. Sorry about that. Okay. I guess I'm worse than J-Heart on this. Apologies. Oh, okay. I don't remember this tube. Wait a minute. I can see pretty things through the wall. I want to go see pretty things. Lots of hedges. These are probably the ring-shaped hedges. And a nice little seat made out of sheet metal. A little crafting station area. Painting. I want to see the pretty stuff over here that I think I saw. Oh, wow. A little pool. This is so beautiful. It's beautiful and it's just lush. Was it Dawnbat who was talking about how many items were plants? I'm curious to know how many plants are in this. Because it reminds me of that. Aha, I got where I wasn't supposed to go. Sorry, Lavati, don't get mad. Very pretty. Is this where the Christmas tree went? Where did the Christmas tree go? Or is that a different quest? I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, beautiful. Lush, beautiful. Well done. Okay, let me head up blue saffron real quick. Look. Oh, I turned it off. Is this your main house, blue saffron? I mean, Kriya? Little inner room and elsewhere. I'm assuming you mean sugar. Because I think that's the only little in room. I stole Lloyd. Everyone got to see Lloyd.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. We're porting into somewhere.
Okay.
One last home on EU, then I have one home on NA and I'm done. But I was telling them all about Lloyd. Lloyd should wear my hat.
I almost bought T-Rex stamps for our Christmas cards.
That would have been awesome. I'm sorry you didn't.
I got cute wreaths.
Okay.
Seasonal.
I'll allow it.
You were just going to put on flags.
Whatever works. Oh, this is cute. A very good job for 30 items, too. This is always the hardest. This table is underused. I love this table. I just picked one up for myself, actually, and stuck it in one of my storage houses so that I can use it the next time I need a table. I love the blue lights. Fizzes. Is Fizzes telling fortunes? That actually really works. I've never seen anyone do that, but with the head wrap, it actually looks like he could be giving. That's so funny. Really well done. Giving me fortune telling Fizzes. And I don't like the windows, so I'm glad you covered them. That is really cute. I like it. Well, good job. Show me your other when you're done with it, too, because I'm looking forward to seeing it. Let me, and you've got a devoted torchbug, too. Some people are going to be really jealous of you. All right, I'm going to try to log into NA. Let's give this a shot. And then I'm going to see if I have... Dawnbat, did you decide if it was Dremora bows that you needed? Or something else? I can't remember which of my characters has my Dremora on it, but one of them does. I'll catch it at some point today. Excuse me. I apologize for the yawnies. I've been so tired. I've been so tired since yesterday. It's probably the medications I was taking, but it's also possibly because I'm feeling a little better. I feel like my body's fighting off whatever it is that was making me miserable. It was bows, okay. I will see. Lloyd looks kind of terrifying with my hat on, actually. Nice catch. Doesn't he look kind of terrifying? He is a T-Rex. I guess he's supposed to be terrifying looking. He does not want to keep this Santa hat on. Just absolutely doesn't. He's like, I'm not wearing that crap. A tree Rex. That was terrible, but funny. A tree Rex. I knocked my coffee over with Lloyd. He's destructive, you know. He could take this whole house down if he wanted to. That's why he's a perfect mascot for me. Because I'm destructive. So, Dawnbat, is this your primary? So that I know if I go to your primary or some specific house. Don't be surprised if this doesn't connect after all this. It hates me. One day it'll load. One day soon. One day. Okay, maybe it will never load. Oh, it is your primary. Okay. I will, Garish. I'll come back on another day, too. I have plenty I still need to look at on there. I just felt like I promised you guys time on EU today, so there's still things I need to look at. I have names that I wrote down that I didn't go see, and some of them that, like, somebody told me about Futurto, and I must be spelling it wrong because I tried going to their house, but it didn't come up, so I must be spelling it wrong. Oh, we made it. Wasn't sure we were going to make it. All right. All right. Dawn, bat, dash, nightshade, I think. This is what happens when you write things on little things of paper and just lose them everywhere. Dawn, bat, nightshade. Futerco. Okay. That's what I spelt it wrong. Futerco. I did it with a second T. Primary. Okay, I'm spelling your name wrong. Dawn bat. Nightfire. Okay. That's true. But I still haven't even done all of the ones on the hub. But once I do, I will. But I mean, I wouldn't be able to pull my weight. So I hope that they wouldn't mind. It's not like I'm going to go over there and sell. I just don't have the time. I spend so much time on NA doing it. So this is the exorcised coven cottage. It could go either light or dark. Let me see. It's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix of light and dark. We've got glowies. And we've got darker colors too, but pumpkins. Lots of pumpkins. And a bear. I love these swinging lamps. They're my favorite. Huh. What are you doing over here, Mr. Orc? What are you up to? Sorry, I know I'm wandering off into the woods, but I actually really like to see how people place their trees. So this is a good little crafting spot. Very pretty. Making wine and cheese. Sounds like I'd love to eat there. Okay, you're layering carpets, which is one of the things that I always talk about liking to do, or liking to see when people do it. And this is where you get all dressed up. I'm assuming these are makeup, these little things. I need to re-dye my weapon at some point. That's allowed. Oh, goodness. Somebody reads a lot. You never have to go out, do you? Got plenty of stuff to read. Oh, eek! No wonder, you weren't kidding. Lots of hidden stuff. He's so handsome. You're usually wearing so much more than that. When I see you in the pictures. Dogbat posts all these pictures of her character and all his outfits and different scenarios and everything. That could have been a lot scarier than it was. Is that the Chris earring in the one ear? Or is that a different earring? Because that looks like... Oh, no, that's not a Chris. What earring is that? I don't even know. Huh. Today I learned about a new earring. Okay. Very pretty. A chandelier. No. That's funny. No wonder you wanted to log in. You wanted to scare me. No, it's actually quite lovely. It's a lovely home. And I like how it's a mixture of light and dark. It's not all of scary, and it's not like all light and cheery. It's like a nice warm mixture of both. Okay. I am pooped, guys. I've been going, and I don't have it in me anymore. So I'm going to take a break and lay down. And I will catch you all tomorrow. I don't think I'll be streaming later today. I don't have it in me. So I will do another EU stream soon. And I will give this a few seconds to catch up, because for whatever reason, it's not. Okay, so catch you guys soon. Okay, now let me kill this